Hi, I'm Andrew Simpson with Either Automation, and in this video, I'm going to continue on our ERP Creator app video series. I'm going to continue off from the last video where we synced in products from Zoho Inventory into Zoho Creator, and where we left it off was the subforms for the components, the related components for a product. So in this video, we're going to cover how to add in the products with the related components, with the required materials into the code from the last video we did. So I am going to share my screen, and hopefully it is the correct screen. Otherwise, this will be a short video. Okay, so this is the function we created on the last video. As you can see, we have these to-dos in here. Basically, what this does is this pulls in all the product records that were updated since the last sync time. Now, down here, we are flagging whether it's a composite item. So right here, we need to add in the required materials into these items that are either created or updated. So in order to do that, what we want to do is we actually want to create a collection of rows. So Zoho Creator subforms work a little weirdly. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this right into here. Right here, we actually want to add these collection of rows. So I'm going to call this a component collection. So we're going to create a collection, and then that collection, we're going to add in a bunch of rows for the component products. So I'm going to add a for each in here, and that's going to go for each component product. In the component products, we are going to do, create a row. So we're going to start out and we're going to have a row, and this row is going to be called, what am I going to call it? Call it row data equals products dot the subform. So basically this says that this variable is the data type of the subform. And then within that, we are going to, we can see here, we need a product record and then a quantity record. So we want to start out by getting the product ID. So let's go component product record equals products. And we want to use the Zoho Inventory ID equals this variable dot get, and the key value pair is item ID. All right, so we're going to search for an existing record. Now, if it doesn't exist, we should create one, and then down here we'll update that to have the other data. But right now, we basically just need a name, maybe we'll say a SKU and the Zoho Inventory ID. So if this here dot count ID equals 0, that means we didn't find any, and we are going to want to add a record, and that record we only need this, and this. So I'm going to click insert. Now the product name, I'm just going to plug these in super quickly here. There we go. Now, because we're not naming this variable, I don't know why Zoho Creator doesn't let us do that. I could just be wrong. We're then going to fetch this using the same variable up here, right? So then we fetch that record based on whatever we just created. So now that we've added this into the products, then we want to add the row data. So if, and let's put this here, row data dot products equals this dot ID. And I'm actually going to copy this, paste rather than products, we'll go, and we want to use this variable here. I'll put it right here. And we actually want to use the quantity. And then once we have that, we want to add or insert this row, the row data, into this component collection here. So component collection dot insert, and we want to insert row data. So what this is going to do is this is going to make a collection of all of the required components for a product. And then down here, when we recognize that this is a composite product, we are going to go ahead and add it here. So components. So we want to go components required equals this component collection. So that's if we are creating it, and if we are updating it right here, we would say product search dot components required, and then insert, and we would do this, right? It would insert it. However, if there's already data in that subform, it's going to add this to it. So before we do that, we want to go product search dot components required dot clear, and this will clear the subform, then add what is required there. And that's really it. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and then click execute. There you go. It worked. And so if I go into Creator now and look at the products, so here we can see that the products themselves are empty. So something around the name didn't work here, but it did bring them in. If I click cancel, we can see that this item and this item, the ID matched, but not the SKU. So if we go back to here and scroll down, these products already existed in the system. In the last video, you'll be able to see that this was already in the system. So if we go down to here, it says item name for an internal product, and we know that that's not actually an item name. That's called a SKU. And then same here, because this is the internal items, it is the item name. And let me just check to see if it's actually SKU is the ID. Yes, yeah, it is the SKU, that's the ID. I think these items just don't have a SKU. Let's check. Let's click edit. There we go. Test SKU. I'm just going to add that in and click save. Expiry date cannot be empty. So now when I run this again, we've changed the name. The SKU is still the same. The item ID, I believe, is the accurate item ID. I'm going to click save and execute. And now if I refresh this page, there we go. We've got our two items here. The SKU came in. If I look at the composite item, both of them are in here. I can click edit. There we go. And if I look at this in Zoho Inventory, this composite item, we've got 1 and 6 with the test SKU being 6. And there we go. The test SKU is 6. So kind of as a recap here, if you want to add records or rows into a subform in Creator, you need to create a subform record data type and then adjust that record data type with the information you want before you add it into Creator. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll see you in the next video.